Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2019 American Advertising Awards. Please welcome the President and CEO of the American Advertising Federation, Steve Pacheco.
My friend Scott. Hey, everybody, how are y'all? Everybody's good. Yes, that's what I want to hear, a little enthusiasm. I get to officially welcome, this is an official welcome, I get to officially welcome you to the 2019 American Advertising Awards. Guess what? It's the world's largest creative advertising competition. Did you know that? It is. And you're all part of it. Tonight we honor and celebrate the very best American creative work from the most creative business on the planet, advertising. American advertising. Together we will present awards to acknowledge and recognize the best of the best in creative achievement that our industry has produced in calendar year 2018. And tonight we'll celebrate innovation, insight, creativity, and technical expertise that is uniquely American. These awards acknowledge that magic combination of a great idea expressed in an original way and executed with the highest degree of professionalism. And the work that we celebrate tonight rose to the top of a huge field of great work during a grueling three-tiered competitive process. That process starts at our nearly 200 local ad clubs who received more than 32,000 professional and student entries from across the country. The winners at the local level progress to our 15 district competitions, and winners there advance to this, the national and defining competition. Here to help me this evening, please put your hands together and welcome to the stage my cohorts and the National American Advertising Awards Chair, Michelle Massey.
Oh, you're so sweet. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. That made me feel wonderful. So tonight, we proudly showcase the pinnacle of our industry's achievement and celebrate a new class of leaders in the advertising industry who raise the bar and inspire us all to do great work. We want to thank and congratulate everyone who played a part in the 2019 American Advertising Awards.
First up is our media partners who provided pro bono support for the advertising and marketing of this year's competition. The people who make up these organizations know what we celebrate here tonight, they're a part of it. They know that great advertising, successful advertising, doesn't just happen. It takes a lot of hard work to forge the heart and soul of a great idea into great executions, and to squeeze every last drop of that media budget into some meaningful engagements. Our 2019 media partners are AMPM in Midland, Michigan, and Next Stage Marketing with offices in Florida and Michigan for media planning and placement. Please join me in giving them a round of applause for helping make this year's competition a huge success.
Now, let's thank the members of the American Advertising Awards Committee for their work in ensuring that our three-tiered process upheld the very highest standards. And while we acknowledge each of these tireless volunteers, we ask that you keep that big number in mind, 32,000 entries. Let's hold our applause until all the committee members are recognized. So, committee, when I call your name, please stand up. Representing District 1, Alta Stark. From District 2, Evie DeSarno. District 3, Danielle Sally. District 4, Heather Kreisman. From District 5, Sarah McCatherine. District 6, Heather Kelly. District 7, Mark Farrer. From District 8, Amy Emdeck. District 9, Jake Edinger. Mark Eisenberg from District 10. Yeah. Audrey McCaskey from District 11. Pearl Ford Fife from District 12. District 13 is represented by Mr. Paul Lamb. District 14, Lene Hornbarger. District 15, Mark Landon. And representing Ad2 National, Allison Ferris. And our Texas is in the house. Oh yeah. And our at-large committee members, Joe Mayernick and Matt Farrer. Thank you guys so much for the work you do throughout the year. It is a lot of man hours and a lot of time, and I really appreciate everything you do on the National Committee. There would be no American Advertising Awards now also without your district and your local Addy chairs. So if you chaired your local or your district competition, I would love for you to stand up so we can recognize you as well. That's you? That's you? You? Thank you so, so much. And lastly, tonight, we honor our friend and our colleague, Greg Branch, who served as co-chair of this committee for the past 2 years, a role he continued to fill until his passing in February. So tonight, we dedicate this awards gala to Greg. So, buddy, this one's for you.
I do believe Greg's with us here in spirit. We're going to kick off this year's awards by announcing our first set of Gold Addy Award winners. All gold winners represent the highest level of creative excellence and have been judged to be superior in every aspect. Let's look at the first reel of Gold Addy Award winners. Cue the video, please.
There are multiple winners in advertising industry self-promotion print advertising. Pollinate from Portland, Oregon is awarded a Gold Addy for Pollinate, Pollinate Agency Promotional Mailer. Steady Films Productions Incorporated from Raleigh, North Carolina takes a Gold Addy for Steady Film Productions Incorporated, How to Build a Better Bike. There are multiple winners in animation, special effects, or motion graphics. Venables Bell & Partners from San Francisco, California is awarded a Gold Addy for Sony PlayStation, PlayStation Store Bazaar.
Welcome to my store. It's one not bound by walls. Or limited by inventory. It's one not governed by convention. Or restricted by time. The only rule here is to untether your imagination and unleash it on the world.
You won't believe what's in store.
Rated E to M.
PlayStation.
Boncom from Salt Lake City, Utah takes a Gold Addy for The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, A Journey Through Grief.
How do you find the time in a modern society like ours to feel and heal? You had these hopes and dreams of birthday parties, marriage, graduation from college. All those things are instantly gone.
And at first, the shock and the denial, my loved one is really gone. After the funeral, the reality starts to set in, and someone realizes it's real, they're not coming back, and they may even feel vulnerable. What else is going to go wrong in my life? Many people believe if they have faith, they shouldn't grieve. It's not the case. Faith can be one component of loss and grief, and sadness can be another component, and they don't need to conflict. We can have faith and still feel sad. We all grieve differently, just as we're as different as our thumbprint. We grieve in our own way. Someone may need to protect themselves, not go to a wedding when their child will never experience a wedding. After a certain amount of time, we encourage people to push themselves to go to things. But at first, they may need to protect themselves.
One of the struggles that individuals have that are grieving is that they worry about how people respond to their true feelings. So they put a mask on, and they wear that mask to protect themselves.
Then when they get home, they'll take the mask off, cry and mourn, and sometimes that's okay. With time, people will grieve less and will grieve less often.
You have greater control of when you feel that grief and where you go with that grief.
They will find a new normal. The new normal is different than the past, but they can still find peace and happiness and hope.
In Art Direction campaign, Periscope from Minneapolis, Minnesota is awarded a Gold Addy for Ferrera Candy Company, Trolley Sour Bright Sneaks.
Trolley, maker of sour gummies, came to us to drive awareness and engagement using their partnership with James Harden. At the same time, we knew James would be dropping his latest signature shoe. With one breakthrough idea and one totally new candy, we connected Trolley to millions of sneakerheads and fed their obsession for social hype and rare releases, all by inviting fans to eat Harden sneaks. In partnership with the game's two biggest sneaker freaks, we turned this into this. The first tiny gummy replicas of Harden's signature shoe, Trolley Sour Bright Sneaks. Then, we dropped them like a real sneaker to hype their exclusive launch at 7-Eleven. We started by leaking sneaks at NBA All-Star Weekend, handing out individual pairs in tiny shoeboxes. But that was just a warm-up. We sent custom kits to social sneakerheads, complete with tiny socks and sweats, so influencers could create their own Trolley shoe porn. We even designed the world's most weirdly awesome shoebox to troll two sneaker gods with the ultimate tower of sour, turning a Trolley shoebox into the unboxing stunt of the year.
Well played, Trolley. Well played.
To ignite engagement, we took advantage of Instastory's new remix function and had Harden invite fans to remix their kicks on their favorite social platform, letting sneaker freaks customize Trolley sneaks with their own creative flavor, flooding the social sphere with thousands of Trolley sneaks of art. And to top it off, we dropped the rarest sneaker ever. Life-size replicas of Harden's Volume 2, made from 100% sour gummy, and sold them exclusively on StockX, the world's marketplace for rare sneaks. Sneakerheads bid on 3 rare pairs, and got the chance to win a custom kit signed by the Weird Beard himself. In less than a month, Trolley became an authentic part of sneakerhead culture. Even some NBA legends wanted a taste, and smashed all campaign objectives, helping millions of sneaker freaks satisfy their sneak tooth.
In book design, Mayox from West Des Moines, Iowa, takes a Gold Addy for Hy-Vee, Hy-Vee History Book. In branded content and entertainment non-broadcast, BOTE from Miramar Beach, Florida, is awarded a Gold Addy for BOTE. BOTE presents Red and Brown. In branded content and entertainment for television, Wayfarer Entertainment from Los Angeles, California, is awarded a Gold Addy for Toby Dynavox, My Last Days, Meet Anthony.
This journal entry is entitled Coping. I tell myself all the time, as if I were giving advice to a friend. Close your eyes. Breathe. Go to sleep. Go YouTube. Medicate. Distract your mind. But whatever you do, don't think about how you will ultimately be paralyzed, trapped in your own body. You won't be a burden. You won't be a burden. You won't be a burden. The mind creates what it needs out of desperation to cope. Cope. I think I'm coping effectively, or at least I'm really trying. Trying not to think about it. My name is Anthony Carbajal, and when I was 26 years old, I was diagnosed with a disease called ALS. 3 years ago, doctor said I had 2 to 5 years to live. But ALS does not mean that my life is over, and I want everyone to know that you can always live a meaningful life if you evolve with your circumstances.
Okay, coffee?
Yes, please. Ooh.
It's really
that's
burnt.
not burnt, it's perfect.
Okay.
Nah, honey. That's the nectar of the gods.
Honey. Hi, honey. When you used to check out girls, he would say, oh, should I not talk about this right now?
I don't even know
That's
this.
a honey, you see.
Is that what I would say?
Yeah.
Can I say it
There's
again,
a lot
please?
of honeys over there.
I would not say that.
You know what's so crazy is that this guy photographs weddings every weekend, probably flirts with all the bridesmaids. So my sister got married. He was like walking around taking photos of everyone. My oldest sister loves to tease. She said, we only have one girl left in the family and she's single and she's ready to mingle, Anthony. So I was like, yeah, give me your number. Like I was like, he asked me out officially 2 days after.
We all knew that she was gonna be the one for Anthony. Anthony knew that too.
At that time, he was living with his mom because he chose to be a caregiver for her. Well, this is a good guy.
Our wedding day, it was awesome.
Jinx.
Double jinx.
I feel like it's such a good representation of who we were. We're both wedding photographers, and we knew how this day could just take over.
People care about if their napkins are matching their plates. And
Not that those things are not beautiful.
It was crazy walking into a room filled with people that all care about us. And as soon as you walked in, oh man, the tears flew out. You look so beautiful. I cherish that our love hasn't changed despite our circumstances. ALS started in the hands with my mom and my grandma, both.
There are multiple winners in card, invitation, or announcement. Brownstein Group from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania takes a Gold Addy for Brockman's Gin, Tequila. Brooks Running from Seattle, Washington is awarded a Gold Addy for Brooks Running, Guide Rails Bowling Alley. There are multiple winners in Cinematography Campaign. Best Buy from Richfield, Minnesota takes a Gold Addy for Best Buy, Nage Tez Luttrell.
It's dark, yet you could still see images. It's paradise, and everything you want is in reach. You try to hold on and stay in the world you feel accepted in. Heartbreak isn't real. War isn't necessary. Anger is just a myth. And sadness is just a story. But then, you wake up in the opposite world. Build up walls, Najee. Paint on them what you want people to see. But if you keep all your feelings inside, then you'll never escape that person you don't want to be. The weight of the world is on your shoulders because of the painful words a little girl should never hear. There were so many beautiful words unsaid. There were so many actions that were never taken. But why should you let that stop your drive? Every breath that I breathe is just another reason not to die. I stay strong for my family, so I limp for myself. I show love to people, But can I receive it from anybody else? I express so many emotions through just a minuscule click. I give off light every time you smile. I try my best to be the daughter that everyone wants to have. I try my best to be the girl every boyfriend needs. I try my best to be the friend you can always come to. I try my best to be the sister that I am expected to be. Expectations have limited my life, but I have no limit of imagination. My pictures are worth so much more. I, not Jay, am worth so much more. Every emotion that I go through, a camera is all I ask for.
Shooters Film Production from Kailua, Hawaii are awarded multiple Gold Addies for HVCB, Puhaku, Kamukawa, Keone, Leanaala.
When I look at my entire life, it's just nothing but a storm. The storm rages around me. Within that eye, it's calm for me. I see clearly. Aloha na kupuna, aloha na amakua, na akua pau, okeia aina, okamoana. Mahalo i o koma, na uhane, i ke ia kumula au. As a kid, I so wanted a surfboard. That brand new shiny fiberglass surfboard. My dad just got a piece of wood, started carving it the traditional way. I just looked at the board and told my dad I hated it. I didn't want it. He just took the board, broke it, threw it in the fire pit and burned it. One night I go to sleep and I started to have dreams and I remembered the board. And that was the beginning of my journey. The search for that essence of what surfing really is all about traditionally. Every wood speaks to you and talks to you, and it tells you the type of board it's going to become. Their kinolau, their body form. And I want to restore their spirit and give it its life that it wants. Ocean is home. And land is where it comes to rest. And when we stand up and ride a board, it's actually to allow us to be spiritually connected to the ocean itself.
E aha ke ia mea o ka hula. O iei he ninau laula ke nā. Ka hula, ka haka, e kō ai, a e holomu ai, a e ike ai, I ka ike kupuna o ko kako aina, o ko kako kahua, o ia ka hula. When a hula is performed, the desired outcome is transcendence. To be able to leave the vessel and transform the space around you. It feels like teetering on the cusp of conscious and subconscious. We call that period the haili moe, the dream state. Hula facilitates the physical aspect of that moment of transcendence.
In cinematography, Single, anthology marketing group from Honolulu, Hawaii, is awarded a Gold Addy for American Savings Bank, Manaola.
I wanted to bring back the spirituality of Hawaiian design. We have so much to share with the world.
There are multiple winners in Regional National Television Commercial. GSD&M from Austin, Texas takes a Gold Addy for Avocados from Mexico, Utopia.
Well, we did it. We sealed the bad out and the good in. Take a second and look around you. Go ahead. We have everything we've always wanted. We'll want for nothing.
Excuse me. I really love it here.
Thank you.
We have all these beautiful avocados from Mexico, but where are the chips?
I'm sorry?
Oh, the chips. The chips are outside.
Why are they outside?
The chips are outside!
I want a Chris Elliott autograph. Hi.
Wait! Please, avocados taste great on lots of things. See? Avocado toast. We can still make this work.
Oh, Wi-Fi's down.
No.
Avocados from Mexico.
Fitzco from Atlanta, Georgia, is awarded a Gold Addy for Southern Company, Island of No.
Ha! That will never work.
Oh, no.
A bulb of light.
A flying machine? Impossible.
A personal computer.
Smart neighborhoods running on a microgrid.
A stadium powered with solar. A hospital that doesn't lose power.
It's amazing.
I like it.
Never gonna happen.
Impossible. That will never work.
Never gonna happen.
In guerrilla marketing, Fusion Marketing from St. Louis, Missouri, is awarded a Gold Addy for Bud Light Victory Fridges.
Is tonight the night the Cleveland Browns win?
We haven't won in a very, very long time.
It's been 635 days. That was Christmas Eve back in 2016.
There are 8 of those coolers in bars around town. So they call them victory fridges. It's maybe the greatest promotion in the history of promotions. If and when the Browns win, the chains drop off and everybody gets free beer.
It's going to be pandemonium.
23 seconds. The Cleveland Browns are up by 4 points. The Jets have the ball.
Darnold airs it out. Pass is hit by Mitchell. Browns are going to win. Open the cooler.
Did they open the Bud Light thing?
Yes, they did.
Billy Billy.
In Illustration Series, DBL Siegenthaler from Nashville, Tennessee, takes a Gold Addy for Jack Daniel's Distillery, Jack Daniel's 30th Annual Barbecue.
Hey, that was some great work. I love seeing that great work. Now let's get out some awards. How about it? I can't do this alone, so here to assist is the AAF Vice President of Club Services, Membership and Programs, and a dear friend of mine, Dawn Reeves, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up.
Good evening. Hi. Accepting on behalf of Rogers Townsend from St. Louis, Missouri for St. Louis University, 200 Years in One, please welcome Allison Shee. That's a happy crew. Accepting on behalf of Boat from Miramar Beach, Florida for Boat Presents Red and Brown, please welcome Amber Shield. Keep the whistles and those applause coming, because accepting on behalf of Boncom from Salt Lake City, Utah, for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, A Journey Through Grief, please welcome Jeremy Ames. Congratulations. And now accepting on behalf of DVL Siegenthaler Finn Partners from Nashville, Tennessee for Jack Daniel's Distillery, Jack Daniel's 30th Annual Barbecue, please welcome to the stage Nelson Eddy.
I asked him for some Jack Daniels, and he said maybe later. You said maybe, right? Nelson, see you. Hey, did everybody have a great time last night at the Mosaic Awards? Honest to God, I can't stop thinking about it. I was so moved by the work and by the acceptance speeches and by the recipients and just the honesty and how inspiring that whole night was. And I couldn't stop thinking about it. So I want to give a special call out and thanks to Connie Frazier, Ayanna Jackson, and Melanie Hughes, specifically on the AAF staff, for putting on what I think actually was the best Mosaic Awards ever. And give them a big hand. Just such a great event and so awe-inspiring. And also Doug Melville from TBWA Shot Day and James LaSure, who was our co-host. They did a great job. They had fun. They might still be at the bar, I'm not sure. They had a blast, and it was really great to have them leading that. So many years ago, we added a special award that's intended to recognize the American Advertising Awards entry that best demonstrates understanding of and sensitivity for cultural diversity and inclusion. So we call it, appropriately enough, the Mosaic Addy Award. And we asked our national judges to consider the entire body of work that they judged at the national level for bestowing such an award. The judges took on the challenge with great gusto and found the field of national finalists to be rich with suitable candidates. And in fact, they couldn't even settle on just one Mosaic Addy Award winner. So as a result this year, we're pleased to tell you that we're going to present 4 Mosaic Addy winners, 1 in the professional category and 3 winners in the student division, which we will show throughout tonight's presentation. Tonight's first Mosaic Addy Award is presented to Best Buy from Richfield, Minnesota. For Best Buy, Najee Tej Latrell. They're not here to accept that, so we're going to keep moving on, and we'll make sure they get that. Now we're going to take a look back at some of our 2019 Silver Award winners, and we're going to go to the video for that. I'll be back.
Corsical. Corsical Scratch and Sniff Catalog. Miller Brooks. Delta Faucet Company. Delta Faucet Envision Guide. Adam Ritchie Brand Direction. The Lights Out and Aeronaut Brewing Company. Trip Through the Multiverse. Gorilla Suit. Karbach Brewing Company. Daymaker Brute IPA. Coffee Bar. Coffee Bar Coffee Rebrand. Possible. Dakeen. Dakeen Brochure. The Howard Hughes Corporation. Koola Lifestyle Brochure. The Howard Hughes Corporation. Koola Brochure Series. Studio Holiday. S. Martinelli and Company. S. Martinelli and Company 150th Anniversary Book. Adjective and Company. Whalebone Media. Whalebone Magazine Cover Series. Art Desk Magazine. Art Desk. Art Desk. Adjective and Company. Whalebone Media. The Water Issue. Adjective and Company also wins a Mosaic Award. Adjective and Company. Whalebone Media. The New York City Issue. Studio Holiday. S. Martinelli and Company. S. Martinelli and Company 150th Anniversary Book. The Flatland. Midwest Food Bank. Kind Harvest Save the Date. Brownstein Group. Brockman's Gin. Beer. Brownstein Group wins a Special Judges Award. Boat Burner. Argo. Argo Tiny Lodge Press Release. Brownstein Group. Brockman's Gin. Brockman's Gin Posters. Wordsworth Communications. Marcosia Publishing. One Hell of a Mailer. Rogers Townsend. Spectrum Brands Bingo. Freedom Through Their Eyes. Atria Senior Living. Atria Storywise. Common Ground Gift. Boncom. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Hashtag Light the World Giving Machines. Partners and Napier. Partners and Napier. The vote needs you. Jesse Taylor Creative. Hand-painted flags. Hand-painted flags. The Bunton Group. Stillhouse Spirits Company. 17A Stillhouse Ad Single. Sullivan Branding. DeSoto County Convention and Visitors Bureau. South of the Ordinary.
I'm a short girl, sorry. So congratulations to these Silver Addy Award winners. As we noted earlier during the course of our competition, each entry has been judged 3 separate times before it reaches this national stage. This requires the efforts of more than 700 judges. They are all accomplished advertising creatives who give their time and share their expertise to help select the Addy Award winners at every level. The national jury is drawn from all parts of the country and from firms both large and small. This year, these 10 senior advertising creatives collaborated to judge the professional and student work that advanced into the final round. Are they up there? Okay, sorry. I thought we were going to show their pictures. So, okay. So one of my favorite parts of this competition is the People's Choice Award, where you get to be the judge. Everyone here has the opportunity to cast a vote and to choose which of the highest scoring entries you believe should be called the best of the best. Throughout the evening, we're going to show you the 5 finalists and let you decide who should be crowned the People's Choice. Now let's see the first entry for the People's Choice Award.
I'm Jim Lansbury. I'm founder and chief creative officer of RP3 Agency, which is here in DC. So my favorite piece I saw today was the Hawaii Rooted video series. I just thought they were incredibly breakthrough in travel and tourism, which tends to get stuck just showing you a litany of all the things you're going to see in a place. This was more about the soul of Hawaii, and I think they captured it really well. My mom lived in Hawaii for about 15 years, and I visited many times, so I've sort of seen the off-the-beaten-path side of Hawaii, and they just really captured what makes that place so special. It was really about, I guess, the theme, they went island by island, but it was really about the cultural history and the people that are trying to keep that alive. So they had one about hula, they had one about hand building wooden surfboards and things like that, and it was really more about the people and the traditions of the island, and like I said, not just about what you're going to see and do on vacation. I think it really invited people to kind of find the true side of Hawaii that you don't see, in your resort or at your hotel. We saw 3 or 4 other campaigns for tourism that some of them were pretty nice. There was a nice one for New Orleans, for example. But again, a lot of them just fall into the same tropes, and they're trying to make their state or their destination seem different. They actually end up all seeming alike, and Hawaii is such a different place, and they just really captured that. And like I said, as someone who's been there a lot, it made me want to go back, and it really felt authentic and real, and a lot of them just feel like they're trying to check all the boxes. So if I had a vote in the People's Choice, I'd be voting for the Hawaii Rooted video campaign.
So the Hawaii Visitors and Convention Bureau Rooted Video Campaign by MVNP is the first of our 5 finalists. We have more People's Choice finalists for you to see in just a while. Later tonight, you will cast your vote to select your choice for the best advertising in America. We'll announce your winner towards the end of the evening. Be sure to watch all the featured entries so you can vote wisely. And now, our next set of Gold Addy Award winners.
There are multiple winners in Integrated Advertising Campaign Local Consumer. DCA from Memphis, Tennessee takes multiple Gold Addies for 11 West Huling, 11 West Huling brand campaign. Rogers Townsend from St. Louis, Missouri is awarded a Gold Addy for St. Louis University, 200 years in one. There are multiple winners in Integrated Advertising Campaign Regional National Consumer. Atria Senior Living from Louisville, Kentucky takes a Gold Addy for Atria Senior Living, Atria Storywise, Common Ground.
person you'd like to spend a day with?
You guys.
Thank you. That's made my day.
The 23,000 plus older adults who call Atria home are a constant source of wit and wisdom.
Who has it easier, men or women?
It's three of you against me.
They have lived through times of conflict and healing, hardship and joy. And their lives have taught them that the things that temporarily divide us are not as important as the things that bring us together.
Oh, I probably wish that I could sing.
Oh my God, that's the exact same answer.
Our Common Ground. That was the inspiration behind Atria Storywise, Common Ground Edition. It's the latest in a series of conversation cards exploring our common experiences and interests.
Well, tell me about a hobby that you enjoy.
Photography.
Really?
Our different perspectives and values.
And there's nothing more important to me in life than my children.
Our dreams and ponderings.
Here is my handle, here is my spout.
It's designed to help us understand our differences.
I appreciate what you say, but I don't always agree with you.
And more importantly, to reconnect to the things we share.
Oh my God. Well, this is the roller flex. You're not getting it back.
Atria Storywise Common Ground Edition is the foundation of year-round programming at Atria communities that our residents can look forward to month after month. And it's a gift anyone can enjoy through the Atria Storywise app. Sharing common ground, exploring our connection. It's something that makes our lives better, and something that can make the whole world a better place.
Megara Jesse from Austin, Texas is awarded a Gold Addy for Case Knives. Keep your hands sharp.
After thousands of years of usefulness, in the last decade or two, hands have fallen on hard times. Robots became co-workers. Shop class failed. And between swiping, texting, and double tapping, our hands have become all thumbs. But hands were made to make things. They're builders, helpers, artisans, designers, workers. They're hungry for crafts and challenges they can sink their fingers into. And when we don't give them those things, they become dull. Fidget spinners become a national pastime. Handy men and women become an endangered species. And the like button somehow becomes the most famous hand in the world. Call us callous, but we'd like the like button if it actually had some calluses. So let's do away with idle hands by idolizing what hands can do. Pull our hands out of our pockets and put them to work. Get them dirty. Shake off the rust. It's time we stop sitting on our hands and stand up for those who never stopped using them. Case Knives. Keep your hands sharp. The best cure for idle hands? Build something they can idolize. Keep your hands sharp. Handyman. It's got a nice ring to it. You know what doesn't? Fidget Spinner Man. Case Knives. Keep your hands sharp. A show of hands. Who wants to teach their great-great-great-grandchildren how to tweet? Figured. Case Knives. Keep your hands sharp. A good rule of thumb. Don't forget about the other 8 fingers. Case Knives. Keep your hands sharp. You can't break a finger's spirit. Case Knives. Keep your hands sharp.
Firehouse Agency from Dallas, Texas takes a GoDaddy for Interstate Batteries. Interstate Batteries campaign.
Okay. Just wait a minute. Calm down. Look how slow he is. No reason to risk tripping by running. We're just out for a brisk walk. All right. Hey, see, making good choices. Now just get in your car and drive to safety.
You never know what a cheap battery could cost you.
Can we move this along?
When you need to keep moving, you need an Interstate. You had loved her from the first time you laid eyes on her. Everyone said it was meant to be, so perfectly matched, each the other's equal, destined to spend the rest of your lives together. But when you missed your first date because you were dealing with a dead car battery, your best friend swooped in and, well, here we are. You never know what a cheap battery could cost you. When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, America's #1 replacement battery. Every week, the workers of Westbrook and Ward would put a few dollars into a kitty for the lottery. And today, they hit it. A $500 million jackpot, split 19 ways. Should have been 20 ways. But someone missed work that day thanks to a dead car battery. Hey, there's always next time. You never know what a cheap battery could cost you. When you need to be there, you need an Interstate, America's #1 replacement battery.
Now just get in your car and drive to safety.
Well, here's your problem. You cheaped out on your battery.
Yeah, I know.
I see it all the time. Like 8, 9 times.
Well, that's a lot.
You know what they say? Do what you love, and you'll never work a day in your life. Oh, not again. Come on.
Sure. Yeah, she was supposed to be my girl. But some people hold grudges when you stand them up because of a dead car battery and then hook up with your best friend. But it's fine. I'm fine.
McGarry Bowen from Chicago, Illinois, takes multiple GoDaddies for the Walt Disney Company, Toy Story Land.
With rumors abound that Toy Story was getting its very own land at Walt Disney World Resort, we wanted to surprise generations of fans of the franchise with a big reveal. So, we took Disney Pixar's most searched for Easter egg, a little yellow ball with a blue stripe and big red star, and put Toy Story fans on a rootin' tootin' Easter egg hunt across the internet to find it during Hollywood's biggest night. We hit our first batch of Easter eggs in a series of TV spots during the Oscars. From there, we drove fans to the internet to follow the ball. Fans were invited to tweet the name of a state and hashtag follow the ball to find out. The more they tweeted, the more locations we revealed. We created over 100 pieces of custom content, delivered via a real-time response engine. They kept fans searching. Before the second TV spot even aired, we had over 2.8 billion social impressions. We expanded the ball's journey on TV with an original storyline on Twitter. Then the ball really got rolling. Fans took hashtag follow the ball into their own hands. So we started replying back, placing the ball in their own backyards. Literally. Fans were following the ball all over the world. And then, When the final TV spot aired, we rolled out the red carpet at Walt Disney World and revealed the announcement of Toy Story Land to fans everywhere. During the course of the Oscars, a new person joined the hashtag #FollowTheBall conversation every 1.2 seconds. Over 22,600 social posts were created, and we generated 5.6 billion impressions across Facebook and Twitter with a reach of 69.9 million. All of this in just 3 hours and 53 minutes of Hollywood's big night. We flipped the script at the Oscars by inspiring fans to see their favorite films in a whole new way and follow their favorite little ball all the way to Toy Story Land.
There are multiple winners in Integrated Brand Identity Campaign. EME Design Studio from El Paso, Texas is awarded a GoldAddy for Boxa Coffee House, Boxa Branding. Barkley from Kansas City, Missouri takes a GoldAddy for Dairy Farmers of America, Mulu.
The world is obsessed with the next big health thing, the next superfood, the next juice, antioxidant, or elixir. If it's unheard of and new, we're clamoring to try it, no matter how disgusting it may be.
Gosh.
So what do you do if you're the original 9 essential nutrients, high quality protein, and no nasty additives superfood? For World Milk Day, Dairy Farmers of America wanted to give milk a fighting chance against the impeccably chic drinks swarming social feeds. So we did the only logical thing. We launched something new. Step 1. We gave our new super drink an Instagram-worthy bottle. Then a trend-ready name. Meet Mulu. We created a stunning design ecosystem and launched a full-fledged marketing campaign to bring it to life. We fired up our social channels and gave influencers the first taste so they could do what they do best, hype the hot new thing. We created video content across all social channels to drive early adopters to our website, packed with product benefits. And on World Milk Day, we told all our new fans and followers their new favorite wellness wonder was...
It's milk. It's great, and it's milk.
Milk. By selling the dream of something new, we helped fans realize the ultimate super drink had been sitting in their grocer's dairy case all along. Mulu, by Dairy Farmers of America, proving that design and a little white lie can make a 7,500-year-old brand feel fresh again.
We Are Unlimited from Chicago, Illinois are awarded multiple GoldAddies for McDonald's, The Flip.
When I first became involved, there was some prejudice against women. The guy just told me, well, bring your husband in, and then we can think about, loaning you the money for the franchise. I said, no, I'm not going to do that. My name is Patricia Williams, and I am the owner of 18 McDonald's restaurants alongside my 2 fantastic daughters.
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
McDonald's. McDonald's.
McDonald's flipped its famed golden arches into a W
on International Women's Day.
The move was made at 100 female-owned restaurants nationwide.
The M's for McDonald's, now W's.
I think it's a statement. It was an eye-catching experience for me.
They're also flipping their arches on their digital channels like Twitter and Snapchat.
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
I brought them here because the W represents women. Celebrating women, the accomplishment women have done everywhere. 한국
ngôn của McDonald, logo của hãng được thay đổi trên các trang mạng xã hội.
In honor of International Women's Day, fast food giant McDonald's also honored women
by turning its golden arches upside down.
That is the progress we are looking for. That is what.
It's just something that has never been done before.
It makes us feel seen. It makes us feel heard.
Women are capable of anything.
There are multiple winners in Integrated Media Public Service Campaign. Sullivan, Higdon, and Sink from Kansas City, Missouri is awarded a Gold Addy for Center for Architecture and Design, KC Design Week 2018 campaign. Dan Crumrine and Sean Leonard from Austin, Texas, take multiple Gold Addies for Giffords, The Last Lockdown Integrated.
Good evening, everyone. The reaction of so many people today was, oh no, not again. Another high school, Columbine High in Littleton.
In a Virginia Tech dormitory, a lone gunman shot and killed 2 people, beginning what would become the deadliest shooting spree in
the site today of a mass shooting, and this time gunfire aimed at elementary school children.
A heartbreaking day in Florida, and sadly an all too familiar one. 17 people are now confirmed dead. Police say that a shooter, believed to be just 19 years old, opened fire.
It was a school shooting with reports of multiple fatalities, this time in Santa Fe, Texas. It's outside.
Take a look very closely at these statues. It's called The Last Lockdown. Each statue shows a small girl clutching the leg of her desk, looking in fear.
These life-size statues are meant to be a chilling reminder of gun violence.
To represent the fear students have hiding under a desk, either on a lockdown drill or in an actual school shooting.
Students say it represents fear, but March for Our Lives activists say it has a stronger message. Get out and vote.
Accepting on behalf of DCA Memphis from Memphis, Tennessee, for 11 W. Houling Residence Welcome Box, please welcome John Davy Dowdle. Accepting on behalf of Atria Senior Living from Louisville, Kentucky, Atria Storywise, Common Ground, please welcome Aaron Higginbotham. Congratulations, Aaron. Accepting multiple gold Addies on behalf of We Are Unlimited from Chicago, Illinois for McDonald's The Flip. Please welcome John Hansa. And now accepting on behalf of Barkley from Kansas City, Missouri for Dairy Farmers of America's Mooloo, please welcome Josh Dubois. I think we got the better version of Josh. And now, accepting on behalf of Sullivan Higdon and Sync Signal Theory from Kansas City, Missouri for the Center of Architecture and Design, Kansas City Design Week 2018 campaign, please welcome to the stage Jacelyn Hedgemanik. Congratulations to all of you. I invite you now to take a look at the next round of 2019 Silver Addy winners.
New Orleans Tourism Marketing Corporation. Leave with a story. Fallon. Arby's. Warby's. Wonderman. Sherwin-Williams. SW Thinking in Color Experience. Rogers Townsend. The Black Rep. Milk Like Sugar. Brownstein Group. Brockman's Gin. Brockman's Gin Posters. Robot House Creative. Tower Theater. Ready Player March Poster Series. DVL Siegenthaler. Jack Daniels Distillery. Jack Daniels Barbecue Campaign. Hunt Adkins. Duke Cannon. You have work to do. New Orleans Tourism Marketing Corporation. New Orleans Tourism Marketing Corporation. Leave with a story outdoor. Mission. NASA. NASA Home and City. GSD&M. FCA US LLC. Ram School Talk. City Fitness. City Fitness. Trash Can Takeover. Cole McBoy. Jackson Hole Travel and Tourism Board. Tag responsibly. Periscope. Ferrera Candy Company. Trolley Deadpool Tiny Hands. We Are Unlimited. McDonald's. More in Common. Goodby Silverstein and Partners. Cheetos. Cheetos Vision. Cole McBoy. Jackson Hole Travel and Tourism Board. VR Knockers. Carmichael Lynch. Subaru of America Incorporated. Timber, the matching app. Fact and fiction. I and love and you. Breaking Amazon. RPA. American Honda Motor Company Incorporated. Honda, the Magic Snow Globe. GSD&M. Southwest Airlines. Want to get away? Mastermind. New Orleans Tourism Marketing Corporation. One Time in New Orleans Holiday. Publicis North America. P&G. Mist. RPA. Farmers Insurance. Farmers TV Campaign. R&R Partners. Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority. Only Vegas Moments. MVNP. Hawaii Visitors and Convention Bureau. Hawaii Rooted Video, Oahu. MVNP, Hawaii Visitors and Convention Bureau. Hawaii Rooted Video, Kalmakaua.
Moving ahead, let's now take a look at two more finalists for the People's Choice Award.
I'm Myra Nussbaum. I'm a group creative director at DDB in Chicago. In this year's Addie show, I chose McDonald's The Flip, which they did for International Women's Day. So it was a stunt at 100 stores nationwide that were owned and run by women. They turned the M, the iconic golden arches, to a W to celebrate the women that are in their organization, making it a better place. There was a lot of good work in this year's show, but to see a big brand of that scale mess with their iconic logo, you never touch that like sacred logo mark. So for them to do that was super impactful. Of course, I'm a woman, so I love celebrating women and women in business. And also, I'm sure it took a very long time and a lot of great salesmanship on the part of the agency, and also that relationship, I have to imagine, between the agency and the client has got to be really strong to do something like that. We were judging it as a stunt and out of home, but there was a video component of it, so they launched it on International Women's Day. But it wasn't just the stores flipping the logo, it was totally their packaging. So they flipped the logo on all the bags, the wrappers, the cartons, like they went through the entire line to really showcase that it wasn't, it was no small effort. Like they really did it perfectly through every channel. I hope you in the audience today also like the McDonald's Flip, because if we can get brands that are this big to do work that's this important and this beautiful and original, then the world, at least the advertising world, will be a better place.
I'm Yolande Tong. I'm a creative director at MullenLowe in Boston. I chose The Last Lockdown. It's with the Giffords Foundation, and it's basically to address the problem of gun violence that's happening in schools. So one of the things that they pointed out was there's 22 kids being shot in schools every week. And so what they did was they created the statue of a little kid, and they had it installed around a leg of a school desk and placed it in certain locations during voting periods. And so it made people think about what was happening, and they placed it specifically where people were still not talking about gun control as much. So I thought that was a really interesting campaign. I know in advertising, we sell things to people or gain attention or just try to bring up a brand, but I think gun violence, when we talk about culture, it's a larger thing and it's a very big problem. And so when we talk about getting people out there to vote for the things that we care about, these are the types of things that can actually create that change. So I thought that was a really nice way to do it. I think people need to vote for this campaign because often in news we see school shootings happening over and over again, and we always talk about things that we should do after every single shooting. But here we have a campaign that is really addressing some of those issues. And so in pairing it up with strategic locations and timing, just thought it was a really smart way to do it. So I hope people will vote for The Last Lockdown. It's a great way to address the cultural issue that's been happening over and over that we don't often talk about enough when we're going out to go vote. So I think that this campaign could do a lot of good.
McDonald's, The Flip by We Are Unlimited and Giffords, The Last Lockdown by Dan Crumman and Sean Leonard join the finalists for the People's Choice Awards. Steve? Oh, you snuck up on me.
Sorry. Each year, the AAF celebrates student accomplishment through the American Advertising Awards Student Division. This showcase of bright new talent reveals what innovative, creative approaches that students are exploring both individually and collectively. It's ultimately a glimpse at the advertising industry of tomorrow. So let's look into the future with the national winners of the American Advertising Awards Student Division. First, we're going to see the winning work of the Student Gold Addy Awards, followed by a running list of our Student Silver Addy Award winners. And at that time, we ask that all of the student winners come up and join us on stage for photos. Thanks.
There are multiple winners in packaging. Jace Huser from University of Nebraska in Kearney, Nebraska is awarded a Student Gold Addy for Tammany Hall. Maggie Pearson from University of Nebraska in Kearney, Nebraska takes a Student Gold Addy for Divine Brewing Company. Jace Huser from University of Nebraska in Kearney, Nebraska is awarded a Student Gold Addy for Sour Locks. Brenda Chavez from the University of Central Oklahoma in Edmond, Oklahoma takes a Student Gold Addy for Nestle Cacao Chocolate. Marissa Thielen from the University of Central Oklahoma in Edmond, Oklahoma is awarded a Student Gold Addy for Conspiracy. Brandon Wolf from the Pennsylvania School of Technology in Williamsport, Pennsylvania takes a Student Gold Addy for Trailblaze Chocolate Company Packaging. There are multiple winners in magazine design. Savannah Stone from Lee University in Cleveland, Tennessee is awarded a Student Gold Addy for Vindegua Issue 5. Jessica Vashon from Seattle Central College in Seattle, Washington is awarded a Student Gold Addy for Sensory Magazine. There are multiple winners in book design. Lydia Medjian from the Kendall College of Art and Design in Willis, Michigan takes a Student Gold Addy for Everybody Outside. Morgan Adams from the Kendall College of Art and Design in Grand Rapids, Michigan is awarded a Student Gold Addy for It's a Circus in Here publication. There are multiple winners in magazine advertising campaign. Martha Gill and Hayes Reed from the University of Texas in Austin, Texas takes a Student Gold Addy for HQ Trivia. It pays to be trivial. Maya Passmore from the Miami Ad School at Portfolio Center in Atlanta, Georgia is awarded a Student Gold Addy for Polaroid. Jake Christensen from the Creative Circus in Atlanta, Georgia takes a Student Gold Addy for IKEA Off to College Sale. Anna Kennedy from Michigan State University in Rockford, Michigan is awarded a Student Gold Addy for Ponds Campaign. Marla Klein from the Brinko School of Advertising in Minneapolis, Minnesota, takes a student gold Addy for How Many Hands? In Single Occurrence or Installation, Maddie Hodgetts and Jessica Iglesias from the Ringling College of Art and Design in Sarasota, Florida, are awarded student gold Addies for World's Longest Table.
We're going to build a wall, and Mexico is going to pay for the wall.
This border is not secure.
Absolutely against
big fences and guns. I don't believe that's what America is all about.
It's as big as big wall.
We're going to build the wall.
Trump wants to build a wall. Ocean Spray is building a table.
The world's longest picnic table at the Mexican-American border.
A table to include rather than close off.
Set in San Diego, California.
You can reserve your seat tomorrow, starting at 8 a.m. Eastern by visiting oceanspray.com.
In just 72 hours, over 500 seats have been claimed.
Follow the story on Ocean Spray's Facebook and Instagram accounts on June 21st.
In social media, single execution, Chloe Glenn from the University of Miami in Coral Gables, Florida, takes a student gold Addy for The Case for Her, period.
I have to tell you, I have no idea why states would tax these as luxury items. I suspect it's because men were making the laws.
For most women, natural menstruation is unavoidable, and proper sanitation during this time is critical to avoiding infections. True, but in 30 countries and 36 states, menstrual sanitation products are taxed as luxury goods.
Which I confess, I was not aware of until you brought up to my attention.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. The reason the tampon tax still exists may be a result of countries being way too uncomfortable to even discuss menstruation. And if people feel uneasy having open discussions in their own countries, no wonder no one is aware of the cultural taboos and mistreatments that women across the globe go through on a monthly basis. Facebook, in collaboration with The Case for Her, is launching a new initiative to tackle menstruation issues and social stigmas using something people hit every day, the period on their keyboard. For the month of May, Women's Health Month, Facebook will change the color of every period used on their platform. A permanent header will inform users about the unjust circumstances and taboos thousands of women silently suffer through. Users can choose to donate their country or state's tampon tax to The Case for Her to provide education and sanitation products to women and girls in underdeveloped countries. The Case for Her's Facebook page will highlight the life-changing journey users made possible for these women, bringing awareness to the tampon tax and using it to do good, all by showing the world that menstruation is as normal and necessary as ending a sentence with a period.
In app, mobile, or web-based, Deepika Desai, Donghoon Lee, and Philip Taba from the Miami Ad School in San Francisco, California, are awarded student gold Addies for Bolo by Google.
India has a unique problem. 99% of households have a government-issued bank account, but a chunk of these accounts are untouched. Not because people lack access to banks, but because they lacked access to education. Meet the 287 million illiterate Indians, the banked unbanked. For them, a bank is an overwhelming and unfamiliar place, and the numerous restrictions put on their accounts to protect them actually force them away. Helpless, they resort to unfair but familiar illegal money dealers. But what if we could use their voice to give them a voice? According to Wall Street Journal, affordable data, cheap phones, and voice-powered apps have opened a new gateway for illiterates in India. But access to basic banking still remains difficult. So, we made it easy and accessible for everyone. Introducing Bolo, meaning speak in Hindi, the first voice-controlled payment app. Powered by Google's AI, Bolo interprets all 23 languages and various dialects of India. Users can check their bank balance by simply asking,
"Kitne paise hain?"
in any language. Or they make a quick transfer like this.
राम मोहन 1 को 200 रुपए देना.
An image of the user Ram Mohan 1 appears for confirmation. The transaction is complete at the touch of a button, or by simply saying in Hindi, Gujarati, Marathi, Malayalam, Bengali.
हाँ, हो, अदे, हाँ.
Anyone can use Bolo. Just create a username and click a picture of your national ID card. The government has linked each ID to their bank account, and the details are automatically updated to the app. The unused bank accounts of the unbanked Indians will finally be used. Bolo. Banking for the illiterate.
There are multiple winners in television advertising single. Alexander Gilbert of the Art Center College of Design in Loma Linda, California, takes a student gold Addy for SRI.
The day's work begins at 5 a.m. sharp. 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Not all sucks suck the same. The Suck Research Institute, it is the only facility on Earth that is dedicated to finding out what sucks and how much. In this line of work, the possibilities are endless. The world is filled with things that suck. The job isn't pretty, but the work must be done.
Steve Biggert from the Ringling College of Art and Design in Sarasota, Florida, is awarded a Student Gold Addy for Demo Reel 2018. In Integrated Brand Identity Campaign, Lydia Mehta from the Kendall College of Art and Design in Willis, Michigan, is awarded a Student Gold Addy for Everybody Outside. There are multiple winners in Illustration Campaign. Amanda Deely from the University of Central Oklahoma in Edmond, Oklahoma, takes a Student Gold Addy for Patience the Pangolin for Wild Aid. Tyra Robinson from the University of Alabama in Birmingham, Alabama, is awarded a Student Gold Addy for Unforgotten. In cinematography, single, Bentley Raleigh from the BYU Ad Lab, Brigham Young University in Provo, Utah, takes a Student Gold Addy for Reebok Miguel.
Hola Miguel, es tu papá. Sé que no terminamos bien la última vez que hablamos. Quería llamarte pero no sabía qué decir. Hablábamos mucho cuando eras niño. Después de cada partido recuerdo que llevabas mis tacos al carro y señalabas mis errores. Tú me recuerdas mucho de mí. Quizás por eso yo te presioné demasiado cuando llegamos aquí. Creo que fui mejor entrenador que padre. Era más fácil saber qué decir. La práctica hace al maestro. Aguántalo. Un hombre de verdad sufre el dolor, pero eso no te ayudaba. Fue difícil para mí cuando dejaste de jugar, pero eso no es una excusa para mí. Perdóname que no te lo he dicho antes, pero yo me siento orgulloso de ti, Miguel. Estoy orgulloso de ti.
In animation or special effects, Mitchell Blass from the Ringling College of Art and Design in Sarasota, Florida, is awarded a Student Gold Addy for Mistletoe. There are multiple winners in digital creative technology. Hatem El Akkad from the Miami Ad School in San Francisco, California, takes a Student Gold Addy for iHelp.
What's a constant thing that we do throughout the day? We use our phones and laptops to check our social media, work on a project, or just to pass the time. Our lives are surrounded by technology that make it easier and more entertaining, but are we conscious of the time we dedicate to it? Studies have shown that excessive use of technology causes eye dryness, fatigue, insomnia, and digital addiction disorder. In order to avoid that, we need to know when and how to disconnect. Recently, automobile and transportation businesses have started using vision algorithms that gauge fatigue through indicators such as eye closure percentage, blink frequency, blink duration, and eyelid velocity. What if we were to bring this feature to everyone's phones and computers? Apple introduces iHelp. iHelp measures your fatigue using Face ID on your phone or laptop to tell you not only when, but also how to disconnect. All you have to do is open the control center on your phone or laptop and activate iHelp to work in the background. Eye data captured through a specialized system called True Depth creates a depth map of the eye's activity using an infrared image of your face. And when incorporated with the fatigue indicators, it determines the user's level of fatigue. iHelp will then notify the user on their phone or laptop, suggesting a break. Along with that, various recreational activities will be recommended to the user based on their social media and browser history. Technology will keep improving our lives only if we know how to use it properly. iHelp. Disconnect when you need to.
Christina Marquez from the Miami Ad School in Miami, Florida, is awarded a Student Gold Addy for Hush.
911, what's your emergency? I need you to say something if you are in danger. Hello, are you with me? What's your emergency?
This call is from 1414 Van Ness Avenue. I'm Siri and my owner Susan activated the emergency code. She cannot speak or reach her phone. Please follow your protocol and ask me questions.
Has the person said the safe word more than once?
Yes.
Okay, specify the situation.
One adult male voice and one adult female voice. Glass bursting sound is also detected.
Turn on the mic. Okay, tell me where they are inside the building.
3rd floor, northern wing.
Keep the mic on. The police has been dispatched.
Great work. Once again, all the winning students, please join us on the stage for a photo op. Welcome down and give them a big hand as they're coming to the stage. Thanks, everyone. What an inspiration. Congratulations once again to all this year's student winners. You know, each generation coming into the advertising business faces a new set of challenges in markets and media and technology, and I'm inspired to see just how this next generation of creative ranks kick all these new challenges coming their way. I think the kids are all right and the future's in good hands. Later in the evening, big hand again for all the student winners. Great work. Later in the evening, we'll be presenting the Student Best of Show and the Student Mosaic Awards. Congratulations again to those schools and students for their outstanding creative work, and let them know that we really appreciate it. Now we're going to take a look at our third and final set of American Advertising Award Gold winners. We're going to roll the tape now, and we'll be back in just a minute.
In menu, MGM Resorts International from Las Vegas, Nevada, is awarded a Gold Addy for MGM Springfield, Lobby Bar Collateral. In mobile app, the Richards Group from Dallas, Texas, takes a Gold Addy for Keurig Dr. Pepper, 7-Up Digital Bartender.
Measuring cocktails is a thing of the past with the Digital Bartender from 7-Up. Just pick your drink and pour accordingly. Try the Digital Bartender on your phone at 7up.com.
In mobile app, J. Walter Thompson from San Francisco, California, is awarded a Gold Addy for Treasury Wine Estates, Living Wine Labels.
While American millennials and Gen Xers share an enthusiasm for wine, they aren't actually interested in tasting notes or expert opinions. In fact, besides price point, the single biggest factor in the decision-making process is the label. Already faced with tough competition and a declining category, Treasury Wine Estates needed to stand out in a crowded wine aisle brimming with millennial-focused brands. We needed a way to tell our brand stories at shelf, but with widespread clean store policies, we couldn't rely on point-of-sale displays or retail channels to reach our audience. The reality of retail was bleak. So we hit refresh and looked at the wine aisle with a new perspective. we created a channel that would let us speak directly to shoppers. Living Wine Labels. Living Wine Labels is an app that uses augmented reality to transform our packaging into a platform for brand storytelling.
They believed my story was over, but it was merely the beginning.
By simply scanning a bottle with their smartphones, shoppers could bring the label to life and transform the dusty wine aisle into a cutting-edge theatrical experience. And with 52 unique AR experiences for over 40 SKUs across 11 brands, we gave shoppers a reason to collect them all. As the first ever AR experience to hit the wine aisle, Living Wine Labels launched with in-store tastings, where brand ambassadors armed with smartphones demoed the app's groundbreaking tech.
The labels literally come to life.
This has been falsely asserted.
On social media, teasers and demos drove traffic in-store and got millennials talking. User-generated content and viral videos soon followed as retailers, fans, and newcomers alike shared Living Wine Labels and the magic of its talking bottles. Living Wine Labels has opened the doors to a new reality, where retail is exciting and theatrical, and where non-traditional brands can share stories directly with consumers, at shelf or at home. Thanks to Living Wine Labels' expanding portfolio of AR experiences, the wine aisle is stocked with possibility, and the reality of retail is up to you.
Integer from Lakewood, Colorado, takes a Gold Addy for Girls Incorporated of Metro Denver. Pretty.
Pretty means that people like you. That you're looking kind of beautiful. I feel pretty when I wear princess dresses.
Put makeup on like mommy. Girls try to be pretty by wearing dresses and skirts.
They paint their nails. They take lots and lots of selfies.
The pressure to be pretty starts much younger than you'd think. As girls grow up, their sense of self-worth becomes tied to their appearance more and more. Many become convinced their looks hold them back. And when a girl's self-esteem drops, she's 3 times more likely to engage in risky behavior. Lots of programs address this issue with teens and tweens, but we wanted a simple way to reach younger girls. How? One bedtime story at a time. Pretty is a picture book that redefines what pretty really means. Going beyond appearance, it teaches girls that being pretty smart, pretty caring, and pretty brave are pretty important too.
I hope that this book will teach girls that to be pretty, it's not about how you look, it's about how you act.
You are beautiful on the inside, just like you are on the outside.
It will teach girls that there are different kinds of pretties.
I'm pretty smart because I know a lot about dolphins. I'm pretty good at funny. I'm pretty strong.
I'm pretty brave.
I'm pretty awesome at music.
I'm pretty funny. I'm pretty good at scaring people.
I'm gonna be a pretty good astronaut one day.
When girls stop worrying about how they look, they start feeling self-worthy. And that's pretty amazing.
Everybody is pretty in their own way.
There are multiple winners in Integrated Media Public Service Campaign. Possible from Seattle, Washington are awarded multiple GoldAddies for Life After Hate, We Counter Hate, and Social Media Campaign, We Counter Hate. Mono, from Minneapolis, Minnesota, is awarded a GoldAddy for Operation Warm, Cold AF Supply.
Minneapolis has a knack for creating some rather brisk winters. And with the Super Bowl in town, we predicted that many visitors would be unprepared for the frigid temps.
It's the coldest Super Bowl on record, with the temperature just 2 degrees at kickoff.
We were told that it was going to be very cold, but we didn't appreciate quite how cold it was going to be.
Coming here to Minnesota, you have to buy a hat, I guess.
To fulfill our role as gracious hosts, we launched Cold AF Supply, a site that delivered on-demand hats via bike in 45 minutes or less. And every hat arrived as hot as pepperoni pizza. Check it. Hot hats fast. Boom, 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 boom. Order now. That wasn't the only problem we solved. For every Cold AF hat purchased, one new winter coat went to a child in need. To spread the word, we plastered downtown bars with wild postings and beer coasters. Our social presence was prolific. And when fans and celebrities took to Twitter to voice their weather frustrations, our lovable Twitter bot came to the rescue and directed them to our site. People were happy, and they were spreading the warmth. Even celebrities were spotted wearing our brand. In less than a week, our social channels had an organic reach of over 275,000 people and over 16,000 engagements. Reporters called us to do live segments, while others wrote articles about the little company delivering hot hats and warm hearts. Demand was so fierce, we sold out in less than 24 hours, with 1,200 additional requests from around the country. In the end, Cold AF supplied 530 coats to kids in need, and that's the best result we can think of.
In local television commercial campaign, the Mitchells from Tallahassee, Florida, takes a GoDaddy for Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare.
I'm not sure about this, guys. Come on! Tyler did it! Yeah, Tyler did it.
At the Tallahassee Memorial Children's Emergency Center, we're affiliated with Wolfson Children's Hospital, which means access to board-certified pediatric emergency medicine physicians and resources from one of the nation's top-ranked children's hospitals.
When does Tyler get his cast off? I have no idea.
As long as kids will be kids, we'll be ready.
Who's the fastest time?
Riley, 4.9 seconds.
At the Tallahassee Memorial Children's Emergency Center, we're affiliated with Wolfson Children's Hospital, which means access to board-certified pediatric emergency medicine physicians and resources from one of the nation's top-ranked children's hospitals.
Light it.
As long as kids will be kids, we'll be ready.
Who's the fastest time?
Riley, 4.9 seconds.
At the Tallahassee Memorial Children's Emergency Center, we're affiliated with Wolfson Children's Hospital, which means access to board-certified pediatric emergency medicine physicians and resources from one of the nation's top-ranked children's hospitals.
Light it.
As long as kids will be kids, we'll be ready.
There are multiple winners in magazine design. Utoka from Atlanta, Georgia, takes a GoDaddy for Utoka. Adjective & Company from Jacksonville Beach, Florida, are awarded multiple GoDaddies for Whalebone Media, the Bill Murray issue. In mobile interaction, Goodby Silverstein & Partners from San Francisco, California, takes a GoDaddy for Xfinity, data in dollars.
Finish there.
The next basketball highlight video could cost you up to $1.31 in data.
What?
Switch to Xfinity Mobile and save.
Today's look is going to be a tutorial on this.
The next makeup tutorial could cost you up to $1.57 in data.
Ew.
Switch to Xfinity Mobile and save. The next game review could cost you up to $1.93 in data.
Wait, what?
Seriously? For real?
That's expensive.
Who, me?
In newspaper advertising, full page, Publicis North America from New York, New York, is awarded a GoDaddy for P&G, period poverty ad. In online, interactive branded content and entertainment, Goodby Silverstein & Partners from San Francisco, California, take multiple GoDaddies for Xfinity, Project Dead Zone.
For a generation that streams almost everything, there's nothing scarier than a place without Wi-Fi. So for Halloween, we found the largest haunted house in the US, full of Wi-Fi dead zones and created the first live horror film directed by Twitter.
This is like live. How are they doing this live?
Using Xfinity X-Fi pods, we covered the home with Wi-Fi, bringing all 24,000 square feet to life for a night the internet wouldn't forget.
We are live at the Winchester House.
A team of paranormal investigators will enter the Winchester Mystery House in San Jose. You can watch it live as Project Dead Zone streams their walkthrough looking for spirits.
The newly connected Wi-Fi allowed the audience to guide the team through the house.
Tell us, where should we go next?
It looks like everybody wants us to go down to the basement.
But what started as a live investigation turned into a live nightmare for millions of viewers.
2, 1.
Everything's going to be fine. Please help.
Project Dead Zone shocked everyone, bringing in more viewers than the premieres of American Horror Story and The Purge. Never before had a horror movie felt so real.
In out-of-home installation, Boat Burner from St. Paul, Minnesota takes a GoDaddy for Argo, Argo Anywhere Tiny Lodge. In packaging campaign, Pivot from Indianapolis, Indiana are awarded multiple GoDaddies for Metazoa Brewing Company, Metazoa Packaging Campaign. There are multiple winners in photography campaign. Myers Creative Imaging, Brantatorship from Rochester, New York, takes a GoDaddy for Boy Scouts Seneca Waterways Council, Reflect Forward BSA Photography. Sullivan Branding from Memphis, Tennessee is awarded a GoDaddy for DeSoto County Convention and Visitors Bureau, South of the Ordinary Photography. There are multiple winners in poster campaign. 3 Advertising from Albuquerque, New Mexico takes a GoDaddy for Sackware.com, Changing Living Map. Osborne Bar from Kansas City, Missouri is awarded a GoDaddy for War Horses for Veterans 2018 fundraiser campaign. In Public Service Online Interactive, Cole and Weber from Seattle, Washington take multiple GoDaddies for Cole and Weber at Daily Gun Deaths. In Public Service Online Interactive, BBDO Atlanta from Atlanta, Georgia are awarded multiple GoDaddies for Street Grace, Grace AI.
Child sex trafficking is a growing problem, with the internet making it easier for predators, harder for law enforcement, and nearly impossible for anyone to collect verifiable data on it.
It's a hidden crime. It's really hard to know the actual numbers.
But anti-sex trafficking group Street Grace created a way to infiltrate this dark world and fight back. Meet Gracie, an artificially intelligent online presence with more than 112 distinct personas to mimic real underage kids being sold for sex. She intercepts predators while collecting data on their behavior. Gracie is the first of her kind, Developed with predator and victim transcripts from the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, text chats from students at local universities, and guidance from the CDC. First, predators click on ads we placed, leading them to Gracie. When they solicit underage sex from her, Gracie sends a warning to them and their information to law enforcement, then directs them to resources where they can seek help.
This is using technology to scale up so that we can take on tens of thousands of predators all at once. Gracie's the equivalent of having hundreds of officers working around the clock.
In just 4 months, across 25 states and 78 cities, Gracie has already achieved undeniable results, fueling the single biggest verifiable study on sex trafficking ever done to help create real policy change. Her job is to work undetected in the shadows, but she is perhaps the greatest weapon we have to fight underage sex trafficking. And most importantly, every conversation Gracie has with a predator is one less conversation a predator is having with a real kid.
In public service out of home, Partners and Napier from Rochester, New York, take multiple GoDaddies for Partners and Napier. The vote needs you. In film, video, sound, branded content, more than 60 seconds, Square Incorporated from San Francisco, California, takes a GoDaddy for Square, Sister Hearts.
Mary Henderson Uloho, U-L-O-H-O. How y'all doing, my brother? Assalamu alaikum, my little brother. Thank you. How y'all doing today? All right. You ladies go through a lot, more than what anybody could ever imagine. And y'all do it with a lot of courage. Now, all of you, you're beautiful. And I need you to feel good about yourselves. We're gonna start in this corner here. And I want you to just introduce yourself and tell me something good about you.
Well, my name is Teresa, and something good about me. I'm a good mother.
Beautiful. Come on with it. Give me some of you. Give me some of you.
My name is Yazmik Washington. I've been in the pimping and hoeing game since I was 14.
Well, give me a good. Give me a good.
I'm loving, I'm caring. I'm very loyal until you cross me.
Okay. Talk to me back there. Share it with me.
Hi, my name is Tawanda. I'm a beautiful black African-American female. I'm loving.
Could you say that one more time?
I'm a beautiful black African-American woman.
I love that.
I have a passion for people. I have 5 kids, and at the age 12, I was told I wasn't gonna be shit, amount to nothing.
Come on.
Or none of that.
Okay. Okay. We good? All right. Now, ladies, let me share something with you. There was a time in my life when I didn't feel there was any good in me at all. And the reason for that is because I was sitting on that side where you guys are today, not so long ago. So during my many days behind bars, I had to go inside myself and find something good about me because I felt like trash.
In social media campaign, T3 from Austin, Texas takes a GoDaddy for UPS, Wishes Delivered Social Media.
My daughter is Parson Blue Harrington. She is 6 years old. She's fun-loving, she likes to play outside, and she loves UPS. And she wants to be a UPS driver when she grows up. We were getting almost daily deliveries because we do a book and toy drive. One day the truck drove up and the UPS man all of a sudden was a UPS lady.
Parson, come here, kiddo. I took over the route and I was there every day. Parson was just overjoyed to meet me because she had never seen a woman UPS driver. So at that point she knew, hey, I can be a UPS driver too. I'm gonna make this kid's dream come true. Go get your uniform on real quick.
You drop it off at the door and then you ding dong, and if someone's not come, they're gonna come later.
When Parson was born, she was really sick. And I know how hard she's fought because of a long stay in a long, dark time in the hospital. Now she's a pretty normal kid with dreams and with goals.
Going to work now.
All righty, good morning, listen up.
Okay, everybody, welcome Parson. Today's our first day as a Congratulations, Parson.
I know what all this kid's been through. I want her to be everything that she can be. You're a pro. Look at you. She deserves it. Another one. She deserves to have a good friend. Let's go to our truck and make sure it's all loaded right.
Yes, loaded right.
Here we go. I'm going for a ride.
Tammy is a cheerleader and a hero in our life that we didn't even know that we needed. I mean, I had told my kids she could be brave and strong so many times, but it still did not do for her what Tammy could do for her.
I work for UPS.
You work for UPS?
It's not what's in the box, it's who's bringing the box. That's what's the amazing thing for her.
You're so smart.
Yes, I am.
I think you did an excellent job today. I have one more special delivery. Ready? This little girl's dream got to come true today. And I hope I give her enough encouragement and confidence that she'll do anything she wants.
My wish for Parson is to be happy and healthy. And whatever else doesn't matter.
In social media single execution, C Pictures from Dallas, Texas is awarded a GoDaddy for Poopery. Girls do poop.
Let it go. Let that shit out. Yes, actually shit. Don't keep sitting on a throne to pretend that nothing comes out of your rear end, that your caboose doesn't let loose, doesn't drop a damn deuce, that you're not the pooper star that you are. It's society's dupe that girls don't poop. That's constipation of the mind. The kind of thinking is behind. Besides, pooping is only natural, a purely factual part of having a body. Everybody drops turds. To deny it is absurd. It's part of being human. Pooping, peeing, and tootin', especially if you love bread but don't tolerate gluten. So get those gender rules off of our stools. We were all born to be number one at number two. No one can tell you how to do your doo-doo right, to cross your legs tight, to hide like you haven't pooped a day in your life. So let's start a movement, a bowel movement, away from shame, worry, and doubt. Don't hold that crap in. Push that shit out. At work, in restaurants, in your school dormitory, raise your voice. Share your poop story. You, my friends, are not alone. So sit down, stand up, and own your throne.
In virtual reality, RPA from Santa Monica, California takes a GoDaddy for American Honda Motor Company Incorporated. Honda, the Magic Snow Globe.
Do you want to go? Inside there.
Yeah.
For the past 3 years, we've been in the hospital.
We haven't had a chance to actually celebrate a Christmas or, like, it's been pretty rough.
I would like to go in there.
Do you want to shrink and go inside the snow globe?
Yes.
Yeah?
Oh, looks so cool. Welcome, Sammy. The train. Snow! Whoa! Oh, it's so cute! Oh, a snowman came out!
How was your trip?
My trip was amazing.
Yeah?
How was your trip? What was in there? I didn't see. I wasn't in there with you.
So awesome. Oh, look it.
Yeah.
It's like what I just saw.
That's right.
This is the same snowman that was inside my imagination.
How cool. One of the friends goes home with you.
What?
What?
Awesome. What? Amazing.
You like that?
Yeah.
To be able to see my patients have the opportunity to experience joy and happiness and to be able to forget cancer and just be a child is truly a miracle.
I wish my family a happy holiday.
It's great stuff, right? Accepting on behalf of MGM Resorts International from Las Vegas, Nevada, for MGM Springfield, Lobby Bar Collateral, please welcome Renee Griffin. Accepting on behalf of Osborne Bar Paramore from Kansas City, Missouri for War Horses for Veterans 2018 fundraiser campaign, please welcome Adnan Sabik. He just looks like a winner, doesn't he? Right? Accepting on behalf of the Richards Group from Dallas, Texas for Keurig 7-Up, 7-Up digital bartender, please welcome Brian Edgin. Next, accepting on behalf of Brandership Myers Creative Imaging from Rochester, New York, for Boy Scouts Seneca Waterways Council, Reflect Forward BSA Photography, please welcome our friend Joe Marinick. Accepting on behalf of Sullivan Branding from Memphis, Tennessee for DeSoto County Convention and Visitors Bureau, South of the Ordinary Photography, please welcome Joshua Phillips. Accepting on behalf of BBDO Atlanta from Atlanta, Georgia, who take multiple gold Addies for Gracie AI. BBDO Atlanta also takes a special judges award. Please welcome to the stage Peter Bunarek. Did Peter take a last call to the bar? Maybe so. All right. Accepting on behalf of Partners in Napier from Rochester, New York, for Partners in Napier, the vote needs you. Please welcome Daniel O'Donnell. Kelly is standing in for Daniel this evening. Accepting on behalf of T3 from Austin, Texas for UPS, wishes delivered, social media, please welcome Aaron Casali. Okay. Accepting on behalf of C Pictures from Dallas, Texas for Poopery Girls Do Poop. Please welcome Alicia Connor. I promise I did my best to keep a straight face. It's the first time somebody's ever come on this stage and said, "Oh, it's okay, we talk about poop all the time." Accepting on behalf of Possible from Seattle, Washington, who take home multiple gold Addies for We Counter Hate. They also take a special judges award. Please welcome Matt Gilmore. Congratulations to you all. And now to present the 3 Student Mosaic Addie Awards, here's Steve.
I get to do the students.
One more time.
I'm pretty excited about this. Now it's our pleasure to present the first Student Mosaic Addie Award to Lydia Mejia from Kendall College of Art and Design for Everybody Outside. There we go. second Student Mosaic Addy Award goes to Anna Kennedy from Michigan State University for Ponds Campaign. Okay, Michigan. We'll get that to Anna. Maybe that cute little girl from UPS could deliver it. And the third Mosaic Award this evening is presented to Henry Yout from UT Texas Creative for Them. Henry? Not here? We're moving on. We're not moving on. That was Henry's friend. Now it's time to present the last finalist for the People's Choice Award. And we'll go to the video.
My name is Michael Hagus. I am a creative director at Interesting Development in New York. The campaign that I think was the one that kind of really blew me away was called We Counter Hate. And it was a Twitter activation from the people of Life After Hate, which is a sort of rehabilitation organization of white supremacists, people who belong to sort of neo-Nazi organizations. And so what the idea was essentially working with people in Life After Hate to find sort of all of the coded language of white supremacy. And coming sort of in the past 2 or 3 years, what was surprising to me was that there were more tweets that involved like really aggressive hate speech than there were, I believe, Game of Thrones, Super Bowl, pretty much every other thing that we think people are talking about on Twitter. And because Twitter is this sort of, preferred bastion for hate speech, it seemed like a natural partnership, even though it was kind of done under the radar of Twitter. The thing that was most clever to me about the, we'll say sort of when we talk about sort of design, I think of tech design as a strategic technology, the design of the actual AI and how it worked. So giving people the design of the idea of giving people two options. Either you can retweet it and we're going to basically do something in the real world that's going to counter your hate speech, or just don't. I think it should win People's Choice Award because advertising sometimes, we want to do good, but we don't really know how. So we might come up with a TV spot, or might come up with a nice little stunt. This one sort of hit the problem right at where it lives. Vote for We Counter Hate for the People's Choice Awards and the Addies this year.
Ned Brown, Chief Creative Officer at Beta Rudder. For the People's Choice Award, my nomination is Gracie AI. It's an extremely smart approach to tackling a very gigantic problem that we have with sex trafficking. This particular idea to me was so breathtaking because it's now flipping the script. It's taking the power of technology and all that it can do, and now instead using it for good. So the artificial intelligence mimics itself as dozens and dozens of young girls' profiles, basically online profiles, and then creates these dialogues with somebody on the other end. So it's in essence like having thousands of undercover police officers working around the clock. And I mean, it's amazing, like to me. So it's such a huge idea to tackle such a big problem. And then the way they also collaborated too. You know, they were working with different entities, different organizations to make sure that the type of language that was being used in the chat with the person on the other end would be authentic. So again, just the amount of thinking that goes into it to execute it flawlessly is really, really amazing. And I think the story of Gracie AI doesn't just exist within the judging of this show. It exists by your ability on the other side of this to vote for it, because by voting for it, you continue to tell the story of the idea, which then spreads the power of that idea beyond the show, beyond the room of all of you that are sitting here watching this show tonight.
Okay, now that you've seen all of the finalists, it's up to you. Who will be voted best of the best by the leaders in the advertising industry? Let's review our 5 finalists for the 2019 People's Choice Award one last time.
Y'all, can you believe that Don Reed said poop twice?
Thanks. You've said it once now. Sorry.
Okay, anyway. So it's just so funny. So now it's time to vote. So get out your mobile devices to text your selection. Please listen carefully to the voting procedures and finalist numbers. They will be displayed on the screen as well. Okay, so send a text with Addie 19 to 22333. That is, use 22333 as the phone number, and the text should be to Addie19. This will connect you to our voting system, and you'll get a response back that you are connected. So get to it. Okay.
I just know my mother's somewhere clutching her pearls and she doesn't know why. After you are connected for texting purposes, if you would like to vote for the Hawaii-rooted video campaign as your favorite, then text the letter A to 22333. If you would like to vote for McDonald's The Flip, then text the letter B to the same phone number. For Giffords The Last Lockdown, again the same number and the letter C. If your choice is life after hate, then text the letter D. And finally, if you would like to vote for Gracie AI, use the same number and text E.
Okay, we'll be keeping the voting line open for about 10 minutes, and we'll announce the winner of the People's Choice Award at the end of the evening. While those votes are pouring in, overflowing in, sense it. Please enjoy our final showcase of Silver Addie Award winners.
Free Ride Entertainment, Samsung Electronics America, Road to Pyeongchang, MVNP, Hawaii Visitors and Convention Bureau, Hawaii-rooted video campaign, Barkley, KC Loves, Waste of Film, T3, UPS, Little Girl, Big Future, Ironclad Media Alliance, Compassion UK, Meeting Violet, Adkins Hunt, Dean Phillips for Congress, Bigfoot, Freshfly LLC, Wyeth, Barkley, Women's Foundation, The Wage Gap, A Scary Truth, Boom.tv, Days for Girls, Ending Chapati in Nepal, Marcus Thomas LLC, Ohio Lottery Last Minute Campaign, Atria Senior Living, Togetherer Sweater Campaign, Sharp Creative, 5th Street Brew Pub, 5th Street Brew Pub Grand Refresh, UFC. UFC 25th Anniversary Campaign. Barrett SF. Fox Next. Marvel Strike Force. Sullivan, Higdon, and Sink. Babes Helpin' Babes Campaign. Weir Stewart. W.S. Valentine, Creativity to Burn. DCA. 11 West Huling. 11 West Huling Residence Logo. AmShot. Elements of AmShot. Rogers Townsend. The Black Rep. The Color of Our Character. Art by Chain. Logo TV. John Waters Comic Covers. Voice. Hawaii Skin Diver Magazine. Mr. Taddy. Slingshot. Chimp Haven. Chimp Haven. Jane Goodall Portrait. Nick Amrine, Photographer and Director. Nick Amrine. Bravery and Bullets Combat Vet Series. Voice. Hawaii Skin Diver Magazine. Nomads, Bahau Lot. Rogers Townsend. The Black Rep. Canfield Drive. Caravan. National Education Association. NEA. Reverse Your Thinking. Best Buy. Best Buy. Nage. Once Films. Alan Edmonds. Artisans of Freedom. Garmin. Garmin International Incorporated. Video, What We Do. Upside Collective. Minor League Mecca. The Minor League Mecca MoGraph. CMD. Microsoft. Make Believe Happen. Edelman. Pemco Insurance. Pemco Insurance, Every Beat Matters. J. Walter Thompson Atlanta. Shell Lubricants. Shell Helix Ultra Cold Test. Mono. Operation Warm. Cold AF Supply. Tool. Pediatric Brain Tumor Foundation. Imaginary Friend Society AR. Mono. Operation Warm. Cold AF Supply. Tool. Pediatric Brain Tumor Foundation. Imaginary Friend Society AR. Goodby Silverstein and Partners. Xfinity. Secret Screens.
Now join us in welcoming Add 2 National Vice Chair Allison Ferris to present tonight's Student Best of Show Awards.
Thank you. I will. All right, good evening, everyone. Add to the 32-year-old and under division of the American Advertising Federation is designed for those early in their profession who are ready to propel their career to the next level through the network, core values, and leadership of the AAF. Our community of 23 local clubs across the United States turns the dynamic world of advertising into a natural incubator for students and emerging professionals to grow, learn, and accelerate their careers with like-minded peers. Each year, Add 2 has the distinct pleasure of sponsoring the Student American Advertising Awards competition. Students from all over the country enter the competition, and the quality of work produced by these students is truly remarkable. This year, the Student Best of Show winning entry is awarded a $1,000 cash prize and a travel stipend to join us here tonight for these awards. Well, tonight we have two winners, and I am honored to present this award to these very talented students with a bright future ahead of them. So for the 2019 Student Best of Show Online Interactive Award, it goes to the University of Miami for The Case for Her Period. Accepting the award is Sarai Nunez. Will you please come to the stage and accept your award? well, for the 2019 Student Best of Show Electronic, which goes to the BYU Ad Lab at Brigham Young University in Provo, Utah, for Reebok Miguel. Will you please come to the stage and accept your award? Congratulations to all of the students tonight. We are all very proud of you.
Thanks, Allison. Great work. Now, one of the most coveted awards of the evening, the one that you've all voted on tonight, the one that you all determined to be our winner for 2019. I just went back and checked the real-time results, and I'm proud to announce that your selection for the People's Choice Award is Life After Hate, We Counter Hate. Please come to the stage to accept your award. Congratulations again. People's Choice Award winner. First time we've done it in real time. Thanks for all this year's winners. Great work all the way around. Big hand. We've seen a lot of great work tonight. There's still one award left, and it's the one you've been waiting for all evening. The 2019 American Advertising Awards Best of Show. And remember, out of more than 32,000 entries across North America, only one wins Best of Show. What does that mean? It means that of all those entries, your work surprised and delighted us the most. It means that you've had the courage to pursue an idea that wasn't the easiest or the safest approach, and it means you've captured a brand's essence in a new, different, and engaging way that broke through and got noticed. It also means that for the next year, clients, with or without intentional irony, are going to show your work to agency people all over the country and say, I'd like something like that. In other words, you set a new standard, you raise the bar for the rest of us. And this is the best way we have as an industry to say thanks for showing us the way. So the 2019 American Advertising Awards National Best of Show goes to We Are Unlimited from Chicago for McDonald's The Flip. Accepting the award on behalf of We Are Unlimited, please welcome back John Hansa. Congratulations again to We Are Unlimited, our 2019 American Advertising Awards Best of Show winner. We hope you feel like we do, that the 2019 American Advertising Awards did what they were designed to do, that they recognized and celebrated the best creative our industry has to offer in the past year. We hope it allows you to leave tonight with something special, some inspiration. Dawn?
The most important part of tonight is that we've seen work that should inspire us to think a little harder, dig a little deeper, and look at the boundaries in the rearview mirror. I hope we all leave this room feeling that our best work lies ahead of us. Michelle?
Okay. So once again, we want to thank everyone who participated in the 2019 American Advertising Awards. On your way out the door, please pick up a winner's book. There is a special tribute in the front cover for Greg. And also this evening, We printed some souvenir glasses. This is the American Advertising Award, so please take one of those with you as well, okay? So, great year, everyone. We appreciate you for all you've done, and we look forward to seeing you next year in Palm Springs. Good night, everyone.